Hi, beautiful you. Here's Catherine Bielmeyer, and I bring to you today um, an invitation. It's an invitation to open up your spiritual eyes, to see the truth, to truly go for the truth, but not your ego truth or any mind settings of truth, because there we will never ever find the truth. I'm speaking about a truth which is coming more out of God's truth, out of love, of true love, of infinite love, and peace and light and miracles. So open your spiritual eyes to see truly you are the Christ. You are the Christ, for the Christ of God is in you, and Christ is your true self. This is inner health. This is the light that penetrates your spirit with its healing grace and drives away all disease and conflict in every form. Learn to see anew and you will know. And you will know. Now, I know it's just from what we are just exercising at the moment, it's just the next step. So just go for it and you will see the truth. You will see the world different. You will see yourself different. You will see your heart and this infinite love. You will experiencing it, and you will also receive what you truly are, that you are always, in your heart there's always happiness, and there's always God and Christ, and you are always connected with that because you are that. I know we have been separated. We believe in separation. And what about we start believing in that we are all one, but not from a mindset, but really as an experience and living from the heart. So now let's go with lesson 28. Above all else, I want to see things differently. Today we are really giving specific application to the idea for yesterday. In this practice period, you will be making a series of definite commitments. The question of whether you will keep them in the future is not our concern here. If you're willing at least to make them know, you have started on a way to keep them. And we are still at the beginning. You may wonder why it is important to say, for example, above all else, I want to see this table differently. In itself, it is not important at all. Yet, what is by itself, and what does in itself mean? You see a lot of separated things about you, which really means you are not seeing at all. You either see or not. When you have seen one thing differently, you will see all things differently. The light you will see in any one of them is the same light you will see in them all. When you say, above all else, I want to see this table differently, you are making a commitment towards growing your preconceived ideas about the table, and open your mind to what it is and what it is for. You are not defining it in past terms. You are asking what it is rather than telling it what it is. You're not binding its meaning to your tiny experience of tables, nor are you limiting its purpose to your little personal thoughts. That sounds fun, no? You will not question what you have already defined, and the purpose of this exercise is to ask questions and receive the answers in saying, above all else, I want to see this table differently. You are committing yourself to seeing. It is not an exclusive commitment. It is a commitment that applies to the table just as much as to anything else, neither more or less. You could, in fact, gain vision from just a table if you would withdraw all your own ideas from it and look upon it with a completely open mind. It has something to show you, something beautiful and clean and of infinite value, full of happiness and hope. Hidden under all your ideas about it is the real purpose, the purpose it shares with all the universes. In using the table as a subject for applying the idea for today, you are therefore really asking to see the purpose of the universe. You will be making the same request of each subject that you use in the practice periods. And you are making a commitment to each of them to let its purpose be revealed to you, instead of placing your own judgment upon it. We will have 6 2-minute practice periods today in which the idea for the day is stated first and then applied to whatever you see about you. Not only should the subjects be chosen randomly, but each one should be accorded equal sincerity as today's idea is applied to it, in an attempt to acknowledge the equal value of them, all in their contribution to your seeing. As usual, the application should include the name of the subject. Your eyes happen to light on, and you should rest your eyes on it while saying, above all else, I want to see this situation differently. Each application should be made quite slowly and as thoughtfully as possible. There is no hurry. So, a little story by the side. I am seeing myself every time when I have to do with customer services. I see myself randomly, really, it's just an amazing drive in my head. how I handle things with customer services or institutions, whatever, and how my head just wants to be right from my point of view, how I look at this whole situation. And of course then it gets conflicted, it gets fighting energy, it gets attacks thoughts, it gets all that what I just, what I'm practicing again since it's the 3rd year now. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so far away from what I have learned or practiced. So we start all over again. And I'm just realizing all that. And of course, you can always start again. You can just choose now. That's the point. That's what the point is in my story. I see all that, and of course I can stop it, and I can choose my love again. I can even ask, what would my love, my heart, God, Jesus Christ in me choose now? And then I can breathe again, and everything is dissolved, and I can see what I was choosing with love and acknowledging it and giving it up to Holy Spirit, please, Holy Spirit, take all care of all what I felt, what all I was driven by fear and rightness. And right, you can be either right or in peace. Keep that in mind. What would you like to be right of if all that what your ego mind tells you how this situation looks like and is fearing about everything and anything and everyone down deep, even in unconsciousness, what would, and all that is not real. It's not real. So why would you fight against someone who is not real, against the body, against the situation? And yes, there is still a lot of practice for me, maybe for you too. And I know that I will find my way back home every time I practice, back home to the peace, back home to God, back home to this infinite love that I am and you too. So let's go for that. And thank you for commenting, thank you for following, thank you for listening, thank you for being with me here, and thank you for reaching out if you see yourself having any stuckness. Reach out and we will have that in 5 minutes gone. It just takes 5 minutes. Okay, bye for now. Ciao. Lots of love.